the Maritime Museum and the Tapestry Gallery. That's our postcard today from St Helier on Jersey. Now, the Tapestry Gallery I've come into now, Wayne. What actually am I going to see here?
Well, what we've done is just focus on the tapestry themselves. So there's no objects or anything else. There's interpretation of the tapestries because they are such wonderful, colourful things in themselves, and they have such a story to tell that's what you see.
Now, what is the story?
It's the story of the occupation, of course, the occupation years. But it's not about the war as such, it's about the lives of the people of Jersey during those years. And it's a part of social history, really.
Now, tell us a little bit of the statistics now about this tapestry.
Okay, well, really, how long it took, 30,000 hours of work. That's not counting the many hours where we unpicked and redid pieces. Over 7.5 million stitches go to make up the tapestry. And over 200 people formed the core of the making of the tapestry, but most importantly, many hundreds of thousands of people put a stitch or stitches in. So it's a community project. Many people have a share in this.
And were they professional stitchers, or were people stitching up who'd never done it before?
Yeah, we had a few what we called island coordinators who taught everyone to stitch, but mostly people hadn't worked on tapestries before, and certainly nothing to this scale. It is technically, of course, an embroidery. It's just occupation embroidery. It doesn't sound so good as occupation tapestry.
And what was your role in all of this?
I was designer. I designed the actual works themselves, and it took me 2.5 years to do so. And
did you have the original idea?
No, I didn't. The idea came apart as a collection of ideas to commemorate the 50th anniversary, the liberation of Jersey. In those early days, it was a relatively small idea in the sense it was only going to be one piece. Like Topsy, it grew and grew until we had 12 tapestries. Because we have 12 parishes, seemed a natural number to do.
And this is one of your designs that have been blown up?
Yes, we've blown up really huge, because I did it as an outline first, and all the areas were marked up for colour to match with the wool swatches, so people knew which colour to place.
Do you know what I find fascinating is that now in this modern day and age, it's now all in German.
Yes.
And the Germans come here, do they?
Yes, they do.
How do they react to something like this?
I've never had any negative response from German visitors. They've asked me questions, but it's always very interesting. But we get many people who were here during the war, English people as well, coming over from the UK, who are very, very moved by it all.